And the players doing a little talking here before tip-off. It's all in good fun right now. It's the home of the Jazz here in Utah as 2K Sports brings you today's action. Live from Salt Lake City, Utah, in the Energy Solutions Arena. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Favors?
Yeah, he always gives the fans a temporary souvenir, it seems like, blocking 2 or 3 shots into the 10th row. Of course, you got to give the ball back, so very temporary souvenir.
We're going to have to change it because in baseball, when they knock those foul balls, they don't go checking.
You can keep them, that's right.
Yeah, same with the NFL. If the ball happens to get by the net, you can keep the ball.
That, right. Well, we need to change that in basketball.
I agree.
And you know what? He's a guy who will put some wood on you now. He'll throw his weight around. Bodying him up play after play can really wear you down.
Here in Utah, it's another home game for the Jazz. Well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
Fellas, I really think it's a difficult job they've got ahead of them. I mean, anytime a team gets into a funk like the one they're in, getting out of it is really hard. They've seemed a little bit scattered to me lately. I'd like to see them form a better game plan and then stick with it. Stick to the script.
But it's so hard to do, Clark, as you know, when you start heading south at mid-season, the momentum just can grab you and take you underneath the ground. I mean, that's what's happened with this club. They are losing their confidence, their poise, and I don't know that they're going to be able to get it turned around.
Well, really a promising young roster for the Utah Jazz team, guys. A lot of blue-chip talent there. I think in a couple of years, this team has a chance to be one of the best in the West.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And you got to give this Utah front office a lot of credit. You're right, Clark. They've only missed the playoffs 5 times in the last 30 seasons. Steve, that is a remarkable run.
What I like about Utah, too, Kevin, is that they seem to stay ahead of the curve. They make moves while they still have leverage. Dealing Carlos Boozer, Kirilenko, Deron Williams. So they've done a good job of getting value, getting assets, and continuing to look ahead.
Jefferson, that's good. Jefferson's got his first basket.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. I mean, that was a very late reaction from the defense there.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Tyrone Porter. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris.
Well, Mike Brown hired back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I got a chance to know him a little bit when he's an assistant with the Pacers early in his coaching career and was let go by the Cavs back in 2010. Family laid down roots in Cleveland, and I think he's glad to be back.
Favors. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Jazz have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Well, they've been a relatively poor free throw shooting team, about 72% as a unit.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And for Mike Brown, his firing, kind of a desperation move by the Cavs to try to keep LeBron James. Steve, how'd you analyze that?
Well, I'm not sure that LeBron actually wanted him gone, but, you know, he's a great defensive strategist, a guy who excels in player development. And give credit to him, he didn't burn any bridges when he left. He maintained strong relationships there in Cleveland, and it's great to see Mike Brown back there with the Cavaliers.
Here's Cantor. After the made shot from Verjao. Cantor, the pass to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. And Favors kicks to Burke. Fader on the way. Down low, and it's blocked by Burks. And count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line. So Verjao will go to the free throw line. It's going to go on Alec Burks. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Jazz trailed by 5. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Favors. The 19-footer is on the money. Irving with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Passes it to Ryan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jay's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Feeds away, but he stays with it. And Favors kicks to Burke. Clock at 6. There's the dish to Favors. A second chance effort. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
Well, it's their only look at this team all season for these fans, Kevin, with the inter-conference matchup that we have.
Utah with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
Steve, talking about these interconference matchups, you just don't see these teams all that much. You're not familiar with the rosters as much, and they only get together, as Steve was saying, Clark, just twice a year.
And being the first meeting of that two-game series we just talked about, the pressure is usually more on the home team to get the job done and not set yourself up to get swept when you visit their place later on. They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now, here's Burke. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. We'll credit him for his aggressive play.
Jefferson down low. Defended by Ryan. Jefferson dishes to Cantor. Handled by Ryan. Outside Jefferson. And it's good. Jefferson's got 5 points so far.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
One thing people kind of forget about with Irving is that in addition to all the skills he has at the point guard spot, he's a pretty physical point guard. He's well put together and can muscle it up with about any defender he faces.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Jefferson. 5 points in the game. Excellent D there from Ryan.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
To the paint.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And for Irving, with his size and good athleticism, the potential is there to be a very good defensive player as well.
I think that's an area where he himself, Kevin, has acknowledged that he has some work to do. He's been focused so much on his offensive game, but now is the time to take that next step and become a real solid two-way player.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. Second, the Cavaliers.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Derek Favors making his last shot. Outside Irving, pass to Ryan. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws. It's on Andres Beatrice. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Now, here's Brooks. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. Gets it to go.
And no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Outside Irving. Kicks it to Waiters. He passes it to Ryan. He feeds it to Waiters. Right side Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Burke, the pass to Burks. He dishes it to Burke. The feed to Burks. And there's the pass to Burke. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Trey Burke, the National College Player of the Year at Michigan last season. He led the Wolverines in points, assists, steals, and blocks even.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Evans kicks to Lucas. Feeds it to Burks. Back to Lucas. Dishes it to Jefferson. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Burke declaring for the draft, Clark, after his sophomore season in Michigan.
Yeah, he was driven to be an outstanding player coming out of high school. A little under the radar as a high school player, but had a laser focus on developing and maximizing his ability. Spent 5 to 6 hours a day in the gym over the summers, and you've seen the fruit of that work.
Favors plays the 4 with Tanner at the 5. John Lucas out there with Alec Burks. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Verjao with a screen on Favors. Passes to Ryan. 5 to shoot. With the lead pass. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Now we've got a moment to see how the Jazz are doing ranking-wise, Kevin. 5th in blocks. 14th in rebounding. And free throw shooting, not pretty at all. Bottom third of the league. A number of players really struggled at the line.
This is a team, Clark, and you talked about the shot blocking. This is a team that really has become a defensive-minded group. They rotate well, they cover up for one another, and when somebody does get to the rim, it seems like they've got a lot of guys coming over from the weak side to protect the rim.
Burks kicks to Burke. Knocked away. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Take a look at the Cavaliers. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball, game winning, game out. And checking out Miami, a game behind.
When I look at Cleveland, they're a team that came almost completely off the pace this season. Nobody saw them being in the position they're in.
And I'll tell you what, the longer we wait for the bottom to drop out, the more unlikely it gets. I think we've reached the stage where we can officially say they're for real.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. That'll put Trey Burke on the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Andres Biedrins, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, Jay in that last game against the 76ers was simply superb. He ended up with 65 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just numbers that really jump out at you in box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, but that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
Now, here's Burke, covered by Irving. Puts up the baby hook. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And what you like with Trey Burke, he really can do it all at the point guard position. Pass, shoot, he's very poised, under control, and a good leader as well.
For the Cavaliers, Tyler Zeller's checked in for Verjao. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Outside Jack, Jay, all alone. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And that's 13 points for Jay. And back to Burke at 6'1", not elite size or great athleticism, Clark, for the point guard position, some say.
But he makes up for that lack of size and athleticism with smart and a desire to get better and a really excellent shooting stroke. So I think when you look at Burke, he's a guy that's going to continue to get better. Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Outside Jack. He kicks it to Zeller. Beatrice with the steal. Now here's Burke. 9 points in the game so far. No luck. Excellent D there from Bennett.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Utah Jazz. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Boy, some really good matchups, and that San Antonio Spurs game definitely one to be checking out.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they were nearly flawless offensively in that win, Kevin. Once they got rolling, they just did not stop.
My kind of performance to watch, guys. Efficient and potent. Very strong.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Jack dishes to Miles. Brooks pulls it in.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Pass to Jefferson. Nails the wide open jump shot. Now just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Outside Jack. There's the dish to Miles. Bennett, he's guarded by Williams. Shoots a fader, and it's rejected. We're on the clock. Here's Jack. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, he's really a do-it-all point guard offensively. He can shoot from the outside, penetrate, makes good decisions, whether on the drive and kick or in the pick and roll.
Yeah, I like him because of his shooting ability and his smart. He's a guy who thinks the game. He's more athletic than you think. He has tremendous ability to shoot it off the dribble, and that makes it tough to deal with him, especially when he's involved in pick and rolls. And he does a nice job of keeping defenses off balance.
While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. Well, you look at Jay, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
You know, when you watch him game in, game out, he's just so good defensively. Puts on a clinic, both in terms of his effort and his technique at the 2-guard spot.
Well, to be good defensively, you can't have one of those without the other. If you're going to be the defensive terror that he is, and he is a terror, he's on the very short list of the NBA's best defenders because of that combination of attributes.
To end the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jay's got to cut 15 points. And Steve and Clark, what do you make of his comments to the media after their last game?
Well, when you listen to what he says in these press conferences, and he just comes off as really a humble player, never really makes it about himself if he can help it, and always willing to defer to others for accolades.
You know, some players kind of have a fake humility about them, but he's not one of them. I mean, he genuinely believes this stuff. He loves the organization. He loves his teammates. And I think he really enjoys the environment here, and he's really helped establish it, too.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Mark, just piling up points in the paint.
Pass to Burks. Kicks to Douglas. He passes to Rush. Fires for 3. That's in. Coming off a nice assist from Douglas. Rush has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And here is Jack. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia. Shot by Bennett, no good. Jazz trailed by 5. Now Douglas. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Bryant, blocked. And now Utah, fast break. Rush the pass to Burks. He feeds it to Douglas. On the wing, Williams. He dishes it to Douglas. From 15 feet away, bounces high off the rim and drops. And now just a 3-point Cleveland lead. And so here's Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead early. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Jack passes to Ryan. And the shot is good. Jay's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Lucas kicks to Douglas. Cantor dishes to Rush. Second shot opportunity. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
The past few weeks, you can see how Utah stacks up. 4th in blocks, 6th in rebounding. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
This is a team, Clark, and you talked about the shot blocking. This is a team that really has become a defensive-minded group. They rotate well, they cover up for one another, and when somebody does get to the rim, it seems like they've got a lot of guys coming over from the weak side to protect the rim.
Carsall passes to G. Jack for the 3. Rush grabs the miss. Rush has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Jack kicks to Varejao. Picked by Varejao. Second chance shot. That is good. Varejao's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Now look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be their 2nd of this 5-game road trip. Derek Favors checked in for Brandon Rush. Now the pass to Ryan. Fires from deep. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 4th assist in this one.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And 1:01 left here in the second. Here's Hayward, and he sinks the shot coming off the scoring pick.
After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting to shoot the ball much better now.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the knots. I mean, they're starting to put it together.
To the inside.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lucas dishes to Douglas. Back to Lucas. Cantor. The feed to Hayward. Passes it to Lucas. He kicks to Favors. Jazz passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Douglas. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Douglas has got 9.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
Yeah, look at the numbers. 6 of the last 10 points that come by way of that jump shot, Clark.
Here's the screen. Here's G. Great D that time from Favors.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers ahead, up 6. And we'll be back with you right after this.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been one outstanding game from Ryan.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Inside, it's Bennett and Varejao. Jay out there with Deion Waiters. And it's Miles in at the small forward position. Rejected by Waiters. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. Feeds to Miles. Back to Irving. Dishes it to Bennett. Pass to Miles. Miles off the pick from Bennett. Miles defended by Jefferson with the shot. And it's Miles missing. Jazz trailed by 6. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Jefferson passing to Burke. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at San Antonio, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Utah, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
I think for the Jazz, they've experienced a sort of worst-case scenario season. Nothing has worked out for them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Mark. I mean, the expectations were definitely higher than where they are right now. And, you know, given what we thought they had talent-wise, it's kind of hard to believe they are where they are right now. You look at Irving and how much success he's had early in his NBA career. I think the only thing standing between him and true stardom right now is health. He's just had a lot of nagging injuries. He would love to put together an injury-free season.
No good from Ryan. Jazz trailed by 7. Burks with it. Guarded now by Irving. Burks kicks to Burke. Now the dish to Burks. Pass to Favors. Turnaround Jay. Misses off the left iron. And for Kyrie Irving, his first All-Star appearance last season, and just Clark his second year.
Well, you look at his age and what he's doing, really a skilled scorer and playmaker already with size and athleticism. Not like he's savvy, too, Kevin. He's very slick in how he gets around the basketball court. This kid has a chance to perhaps be an MVP caliber player in a few more years.
Right side Irving. Here is Zhao. Jay. Burks covering. Here's Ryan. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
Burks off a pick from Cantor. Kicks to Jefferson. He feeds it to Burke. 6 to shoot. Favors. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the rejection by Ryan. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. In third, the Cavaliers.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. He dishes it to Miles. Back to Irving. The pass to Ryan. Lock at 6. Here is Zhao. And it's good. Caught through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And the free throws for him this year, he's making them at about a rate of 77%.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Burke kicks to Jefferson. Outside Jefferson. Gives him the lead pass. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. G's checked in, and he can't hit the second.
And the offense continues to struggle. Just one make in their 5 attempts. Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Now here's Burke, covered by Irving. Burke with it. 11 points in the game. He passes to Campbell. Rejected by Verjao. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Six on the shot clock. On the top of the key.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
No good from Irving.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Burt dishes to Favors. And yes, sir, that one drops. Favors has got 10 points. Cleveland leading by 8. Irving kicks to Verjao. Jay. Picked by Verjao. Ryan the pass to Verjao. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's the alley-oop through.
Maybe that'll ignite. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Left side, Irving. Bennett setting the pick for Irving. Shot clock at 6. Irving double team. Here's Ryan. Tries again. Rebound, Utah. Favors got 6 rebounds here tonight. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
A lot of attention on the Nuggets. You know, that Denver game really is interesting to watch.
Back to Irving. Pass to Ryan. There's the triple. They grab her on this. Here's Bennett. A beautiful reverse layup. Bennett's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Burt. Guarded closely.
He's not a guy they're going to be able to count on the way he's playing in this quarter.
And now it's a 10-point Cleveland lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Here's Rush. The rebound by Bennett.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Carlson, he's checked in for Alonzo G. Bennett dishes to Irving. Left side, Irving. Makes the lead pass. Ryan. Oh, look out. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Hayward kicks to Douglas. No good with the triple.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Here's Irving. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Here's Douglas. 9 points in the game so far. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Hayward kicks to Favors. Will it go? The shot no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Up off the screen. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Let's take a look at some of Derek Favors' numbers. The past few weeks, he's been a major contributor. You can see where he ranks, third in blocks. And there aren't too many guys more efficient offensively around the league. He's in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you addressed his spot as one of the leaders in average blocks per game, Steve. And I tell you what, that makes a huge difference on the team's defense. When you got a shot blocker in there, it can change things for you.
Douglas for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jay's got his fourth rebound in this one. Waiters passes to Ryan.
Tore it down that time.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
Favors dishes to Douglas. Drains the three-pointer. Douglas has got 12.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Irving passes to Ryan. Back to Irving. Right side Irving. 6 to shoot. Rush with the steal. Douglas against Irving. Now here's Douglas. Defense is right there. Now Rush. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Shot. High post. Hits the bucket. Douglas has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Irving. Pass to Ryan. Now the feed to Bennett. Irving a screen on Favors. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Jared Jack is checked in for the Cavaliers. Lucas with it. Now Jack defending. Lucas kicks to Hayward. Back to Lucas. Lock at 6. Feeds it to Hayward. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hayward's got 5 now.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
That's true. And his spectacular shot blocking something else to look for, especially recovering on the break. He can run you down and send it away in a heartbeat. That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Back to Lucas. He kicks to Douglas. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 16.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Outside Jack. Back to Verajao. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Rush. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. Three-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Well, you look at Jay, third in the NBA. He's someone that, if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
These are the gunners, guys. They've got the green light at all times because we know what they can do beyond the arc.
Freedom given is freedom earned, Steve. By putting up those kinds of numbers, they've earned their freedom. And at that position, you got a job to do, and they do it well. Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now here's Douglas. He's got 16. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
7 seconds.
16 seconds left here in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. Here's Ryan. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Enes Kanter. And here's Lucas. Douglas for 3. Can't connect. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Sunday, January 12th, the Cleveland Cavaliers take on DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings. Live from Sacramento. Do not miss it.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Utah. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. Favors plays the 4 with Kanter at the 5. And it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 3. Here's Waiters. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Jay is shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Backing down is Jefferson. Fades. Gets it to go. Jefferson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz.
Well, he gets the fadeaway to go. I'd still rather see him go straight up with it.
To the middle. Jay. He's covered by Favors. Waiters with the ball. The pass to Ryan. Foul call downtown on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a game we've seen here for Jay. 28 points, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
Well, and because of that, there's now a serious intimidation factor working in their favor.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in. Both free throws good from Ryan.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Jazz trailed by 14. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Kanter dishes to Burke. Tries from 7. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Four on the shot clock. Jefferson attacking. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. From about 19 feet. Here's Bennett. Banked in off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Burke to pass to Favors. Defended by Bennett. Favors in the post. Excellent D there from Bennett. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Passes it to Ryan. And it's blocked by Kanter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here's the screen. Irving passes to Ryan. A rebound by the Jazz. Favors got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Burke kicks to Favors. Unloads from 9. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Ryan, defended by Jefferson. Dishes to Waiters. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. That's good from Ryan. Jazz trailed by 19. And the Jazz call time here.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Here's Cantor. The dish to Burke. Pass to Favors. Defended by Bennett. Can they get it? Again, Favors missing. Cleveland leading by 19. Now Verajao inside. Burks with the steal. Kicks it to Burke. Six on the shot clock. He feeds it to Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Boy, their struggles at the line this half really starting to haunt him. You just cannot afford to miss free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. At some point in time, it's going to come back to hurt
you. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now, here is Irving, defended by Burke. Shots good by Waiters.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Here's Burke. Burks kicks to Favors. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the game for Derek Favors, he's got 10 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to work, and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
And he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Ryan. Shot clock at 6. Back to Irving. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Now here's Burke. He's covered by Irving. Now Burke looking to end his cold spell, and he connects with the jumper. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Waiters can't hit. Jefferson was a nice D. Tipped. Jazz trailed by 19. Here we go, one-on-one. The shot's good from Ryan. Jay's got 35.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Burke. Soft touch off the glass.
Now, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Here's Ryan. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Now here's Burke, covered by Irving. And it's blocked by Ryan. Outside Irving. Verajao setting the pick for Irving. Off the pick. And again, it's Cleveland.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Now here's Burke. He dishes it to Burks. He passes to Burke. The feed to Favors. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Irving kicks to Bennett, and the pass to Ryan. Favors brings the double. Ryan the pass to Bennett. Jay, 6 to shoot. Cleveland moving it around. Irving from long range. And he gets it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Jazz have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Burke kicks to Burks. Feeds it to Favors. Defended by Bennett. Burke gets the screen from Favors. 5 on the clock. Burks dishes to Burke. Goes up at the stripe. And he nails the jumper. And here's Irving. He kicks it to Bennett. Passes it to Waiters. Bennett setting the pick for Waiters. Favors brings the double. Jay. Burks covering. The shot by Irving. Again, Irving missing. Jazz trailed by 21. Burks with it. Now guarded by Ryan. Burks, the pass to Burke. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Tries to keep it alive. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
2 seconds.
Get open.
Here's Jefferson, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Irving gets a screen from Bennett. Irving kicks to Waiters. This is the Verajao. He's against Cantor. Lets it fly. Ryan the pass to Bennett. Kicks it to Irving. He feeds it to Waiters. Back to Irving. Outside Irving. Jay.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. He put it on an absolute platter for him.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Burke with it. The dish to Favors. Pass to Burks. No good off the front iron.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
Irving passes to Wright. The kick out to Irving. He dishes it to Bennett. Back to Irving. Bennett setting the pick for Irving. And Cantor over to help. And stolen by Burke. He passes to Burks. The feed now to Burke from downtown. That's good. Burks got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Outside Irving. Pass to Waiters. Back to Irving. Pocket 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Ryan.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
Now here's Burke. He's covered by Irving. Burks can't get it to go.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Now Verajao inside. Ryan the pass to Irving. Lets it go with the three. And good on the basket. Book it.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
And Jay gets the whistle. That's out.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Carson is checked in for Jay. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Jay